Theresa May's Conservatives are hemorrhaging councillors as the Liberal Democrats and independent candidates endured a spectacular night in the 2019 local elections. The Tories lost hundreds of seats, enduring a night of mass councillor and council losses as frustrated Brexit voters took to the polls to vent their fury. But Labour failed to seize the spoils from the Tories' loss, with huge gains instead going to the Lib Dems, who boasted of their best night for 16 years as they secured around 200 new councillors, mainly picking up seats in safe Conservative and Labour areas. With almost half of English local council vote results declared, the Conservative Party lost 433 councillors and the Labour Party had lost 81 councillors. The Lib Dems have hailed what they claim is their best ever local elections night after making huge gains across the country. Early counting showed the anti-Brexit party up by more than 250 seats, nearly doubling its previous total, as it recovered from a crushing performance 4 years ago. Tory party chairman Brandon Lewis told Sky News, "I have said for a while these are going to be tough elections for us. The reality is we were fighting these elections from a real high watermark for us off the back of the 2015 general election. People are frustrated with where they see parliamentarians are, and the fact that we have found this impasse in Parliament. It's a stark reminder to everybody in the House of Commons that we need to get past that impasse, deliver on what people voted for, and focus on that as parliamentarians as well." Major players in the Conservative Party turned on Mrs May, including former Cabinet Minister Priti Patel, saying voters have told her the Prime Minister is part of the problem. She told the BBC, "We need to look at our direction of travel. Obviously our party leadership need to look at the situation and make some serious decisions. I think we need change. I don't think we can continue like this." The night began poorly for Mrs May, who was yesterday seen out at her local polling station exercising her democratic right. The Conservatives lost control of the traditional Tory stronghold Tandridge, and before long a further 7 councils were lost. Mrs May's team had high hopes they would be able to retain Basildon, but this soon fell along with Sepway, St Albans, Peterborough, Southend-on-Sea, Welwyn Hatfield and Worcester. But it was a night of pure ecstasy for the Lib Dems, who retained all of their current councils before securing a further 5. They picked up Bath and North East Somerset, Winchester, Hinckley and Bosworth and Cotswold from Conservative rule. The Lib Dems also won North Norfolk, originally of no overall control. The Lib Dems will now run Jacob Rees-Moggs ward in Bath and North East Somerset. The former leader for the council, Tim Warren, lost his seat on a night that saw his party hand over power. The area voted Remain in the 2016 EU referendum, and Mr Warren believed Brexit played its part in the victory. He told the BBC, "We had a bad night, to say the least. We expected it to be bad, but not this bad. We were being told on the streets that people couldn't trust the Conservatives anymore, and wouldn't vote for them because of Brexit." Labour were also counting the costs for their stance on Brexit. Traditionally well supported in the north, results showed their share of the vote was significantly down by 8 points. Sunderland City Council remained Labour, but the party saw 10 councillors lose their jobs. Leader Graham Miller told the BBC, "We've seen a massive voter protest on that issue. Hopefully the party will learn from it and will not make that mistake again. I lost 10 councillors tonight because the Brexit message has stepped into and over local politics." During that election, the Green Party won their first ever seat to the Sunderland Council by just 3 votes. At the start of the night, UKIP had been in a typically buoyant mood, even asking where Brexit Party leader Nigel Farage was and why his party weren't in the election. UKIP's comments came after furious Leavers made spoilt ballot papers, calling the likes of Labour traitors and for Mrs May to stand down. The Conservatives did manage to secure its own gains, however. The party now rules former hung councils in North East Lincolnshire and Walsall. Labour, who lost Bolsover, Hartlepool and Wirral, picked up Trafford,